We got the Mariners. We're also talking week 5 of high school football. Chris, still at T-Mobile Park for us tonight. Chris, what's going on?
Well, Elle, I'm not going to miss a party, so I am still here. We are going to talk high school football, however. Our game of the week. Hey, the show goes on. Doesn't matter where we are, even if this party is still going. Game of the week takes us to East Side. The Crusaders and O'Day, you know they've matched up over the years in the high school playoffs, and they almost always have a date there. But the Irish have gotten the better of the Crusaders in the last few years, and this one was a slugfest, as usual. Nobody reached the end zone until the second half of this game. A couple of big plays for the Crusaders set up Mason Uribe for a 2-yard run. They took that 10-3 lead into the fourth quarter when O'Day answered with the running game. Beckett Swanson rumbling in for a 17-yarder. That tied the game. And then the Crusaders retook the lead, but O'Day came right back. Tucker Ashcroft outleaping every defender for a 6-yard touchdown. Irish 17-16 at that point, but in the final minute of regulation. Hey, a finish like this one here at T-Mobile. A haymaker from East Side. Brady McHale here finds Jaden Reyes, 41 yards. They added the 2-point conversion. Game-winning touchdown and a huge win for East Side Catholic, 24-17, the final.
It felt great, man. I mean, my brothers compete. We came in, those going to be a dogfight, man, and I love these guys. Man.
Come on, brother. To lead the team back to the comeback, I didn't have the best first half, 3 turnovers, so I definitely could have improved there, but I tried to make some adjustments at halftime along with the team, and that's what happened, so.
Celebrations all over the area. Time for you to get involved now. Get on Twitter at KIRO 7 Seattle, and there you can vote for next week's game of the week. Shorewood at Monroe, Woodinville at Mount Si, or Bethel Emerald Ridge. We will have results later in the show. And we're back here at the ballpark with more football after this break. We are back on the KIRO 7 High School Football Report from beautiful T-Mobile Park, as a matter of fact. While East Side and O'Day were playing, there was another big battle just a few blocks away at Skyline High School, also on the East Side. They were taking on Bothell. These two schools, big history, and they're all trying to get back to their glory days. Michael Grimmer and T.J. Crandall doing a good job. Crandall barely gets across the goal line to give the Spartans the opening score. Hey, this was much more low scoring than we thought it would be. Tyson Hoke blocking the field goal. Special teams comes up big for Bothell in this one, but it wasn't enough to get the win as Skyline takes it 14-10. Now we go down to Tacoma. Silas moving across town to host Lakes at the Stadium Bowl. Rams going to punch for punch in this one. Our player of the week, Trey Walker, finds Connor Mead. Nice grab, nice move. He gets over the line. The Rams led 20-14. Lakes showed that vaunted rushing attack. Two-headed monster, Kamari Washington, Leo Pulilasi. Washington with a 54-yard run to tie the game. The Lancers forced a punt on the next possession, and David Wells was never touched on the return. 75 yards down the far side. Lakes took control from there. Pulilasi over a defender for a short score. Both these running backs, they seem to just go over 100 yards every week. Next drive, a nice pitch and a fake. Trap play, 23 yards on 4th down. How about 70 points for the Lancers? That is good stuff from them. All right, in the north, we got a couple scores for you. Linden gets tested again on the road, but they win. And Stanwood wins the Stilly Cup. They snap a 12-game losing streak to Arlington. That is worth noting. And we'll be right back. KIRO 7 High School Football Report. It's Enumclaw hosting Steilacoom. The Hornets have some balance this year. They jumped on the Sentinels pretty quick. Gunnar Trachty to Bo Dodds, an 18-yard touchdown. Next drive for Enumclaw, the quick pass to Carson Holt, who breaks an arm tackle for a 32-yard score. We have also seen plenty of power from the Hornets this year. Power running from Emmett Otero. 3 touchdowns last week. 3 touchdowns this week as well. He could possibly be a Player of the Week nominee. Steilacoom came back with a Jason Kane 8-yard score, but Enumclaw had the offense, they had the defense, they had the special teams. A punt goes bad. Mason Taylor Wells pounces on it for 7 points. 56-13. Enumclaw rolls. They are definitely a 2A state title contender. How about that? All right. At some point, Enumclaw will be on our Game of the Week poll. But this week's winner is Woodinville and Mount Si, so we appreciate everybody voting for that poll. Good stuff from Woodinville Mount Side. We'll be out there next week. Should be a fun one. For all your scores and highlights, you can go to KIRO7.com. Heck, we're at a ballpark right now doing high school football. We might be in Cleveland or Toronto or even Tampa Bay doing high school football next week, the way the Mariners are going. Hey, it's a football show. We do it from a baseball stadium. The party's over here at T-Mobile. The party's here, done here on this high school football report. We will see you tomorrow night from Detroit.